Essentially, we're here today to show people the result of their choice to consume animals and animal products, and to educate the public about what happens to animals in the animal product industries. Yeah, my name's Andrew. I'm an organizer here with the AV Victoria chapter in Canada. The industry is showing us one side, right? And it's not the truth of what happens to animals. And I personally feel that people deserve the truth, and people deserve to be making choices knowing the results of those choices. And so what we're doing is giving people an opportunity to see the other side, to instead of just seeing the propaganda and the advertising by these billion-dollar industries, they're seeing what's actually happening to the individuals that are affected by those industries' existence. And of course, when none of this is necessary, I feel like it's a moral imperative that we ask ourselves how we justify continuing this behavior. So essentially what we do is we have people who stand in a cube formation, wearing masks and holding either signs or screens. And what that does is it allows the public the opportunity to come over and see what we're doing there, and then that allows us to have a conversation with them about what's on the screen.
Have you guys ever seen this footage before?
Yeah, I have. I've seen footage like
Yeah?
that before.
How does it make you feel when you sad, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why it's happening?
Because
Because consumers, right? So our consumer choices are actually putting animals in these factory farms and in slaughterhouses. So when we purchase like meat, dairy, eggs, it's actually condemning these animals to these horrible situations. Do you think that's necessary, or do you think it's something that we have to do?
The truth of the matter is that when we're putting money into this industry, we're telling them we want them to do this, and we are responsible. And that's why I removed myself from it, because I just didn't want to be anymore.
Can you imagine hearing an animal screaming over and over, and they hear their brothers and sister dead, every noise over and over. Imagine you heard that. How would you feel inside? It's so bad. And you know that it's about to happen to you. And you hear all your brothers and sisters have them say, see, your dad understands, he feels it too. My dad's the same way, you know? From their culture, they don't want to think about it because it hurts too much, right? But from our culture, we have to understand it's for us to take a new step, you know? It's not to say they're wrong, it's just time for us to change now, you know, to use our hearts, not just our heads, you know, to understand that we can build a better body for not just us, but for everyone else around us. Does that make sense, Daniel? Yeah, I see it in your eyes, my friend. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
you know, if 100 is vegan and 0 is not vegan, and sometimes if they know a friend that was in a march, maybe that brought them up like 5 or 10 points, so they had a good vegan meal and that was another 10 or 20, they go back and forth, but every conversation we have is just an opportunity to move people up the ladder toward veganism. So we can think of every opportunity, you know, that we share about veganism as a success that way.
I want to do more. Like, it always feels good to uplift and encourage someone, and it always feels good to be encouraged, and that always will leave like a good positive note regardless, right? I just wanted to like emphasize that, like, that's huge. Yeah, like even if they're not there, or you like, it's frustrating because they're so close there, in my mind that encourage them
though too, yeah,
like just they might just need more encouragement.
Like, you're so close, yes.
Yeah. So it's just like,
yeah, before I started getting involved, I always thought that conversations would be confrontational and that people would be really offended or aggressive about our presence. But what I found is people are ready for this change. People are ready to hear this, and most people are already thinking about it. And the majority of our conversations were just giving people that extra little bit that they needed to realize that they can do this too, that they can make this change. So overwhelmingly, the interactions are positive, and people are thanking us for being here.
Thank you so much.